David's got 2 shovel jokes. Do you know why the shovel was a great invention? At its time, it was a groundbreaking invention. Yes, it was. Excellent. How was a shovel so important to Hannibal? You ever tried marching behind 40 elephants without shoes? Right? Absolutely. The scoopers. Part of every great parade, right? Yeah, well, go ahead. What's up? Yep. I'm just waiting for some more people to come in. Yeah, it was good. Standard. What's that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know it's going to be expensive. I mean. Oh, okay, for the bags, yeah. But yeah, that sandwich was $10. Well, even, no, it was 11, right? Hey, Marcy, how are you? All right, I think we've got everybody in that's gonna make it in, I think, tonight. Good evening. It's Monday night. Blessings to you and yours. Hope God's peace is over you and your family. Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center. First night of the weekend, we're gonna start with what's going on in the celestials. The Perseid meteor shower. Really one of the best ones, I swear. It's really usually a very active one. And remember, it's the debris tail or the debris of a comet. And the comet is Swift-Tuttle. And the orbital path you can see, there's the sun in the middle. And, excuse me, August, Earth position, February. And August is usually the best of when it, swings by. And we're watching the meteors burn as they enter the atmosphere in that dust of the comet's debris. Victoria's here. Hey, John Olson. Hope all is good. Hi, Grace. Not overnight tonight. No. Maybe tomorrow night, but probably not even overnight tomorrow night. Looks like it might be in the evening hours. All right, so here's the best way to watch the Perseids. Tonight is the night, and you want to move to a position where you're looking into the northeast sky, okay? The pre-dawn hours of Tuesday is going to be the peak. So I always suggest 4 to 5 a.m. is usually when it's darkest. The most important thing is to get away from every city light that you can. If you can get out to the country, and there's not a light within miles, you're in really good shape. That's going to be your best view. The problem is going to be the moon. The moon is going to be pretty bright tonight, and so skies might not be a bit of a problem. I'm expecting partly cloudy to mostly clear. Let's see what we have right now, and we'll go back to that. Mostly clear, so that's good. Like I said, clouds aren't the problem. It's going to be the moon. The moon's brightness will always put a damper on things because any light, any extra light is not good. Oh, good one. That's a good one, Dale. Good evening, Carla. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Joey. Hot. Oh, I bet. Did you get any rain today? Victoria had a few in the area. Oh, you're welcome, Joey. My pleasure. My pleasure. I like to do this because this is what happens. Something I can't do in a newscast is interact with you. And so it's a real great opportunity to answer questions, take deeper dives. Let's take a look at radar. We had some pretty good storms west, northern Valverde County where Del Rio is. Look at that. Those are some pretty good storms. Didn't even make it to Lake Amistad, never mind Del Rio. They rained out pretty quick. But this will be the trend as we move into Tuesday, but especially Wednesday. Let's take a look. What we've got is a stationary front to the north. Yeah, tonight, Grace, but visible all week. Tonight's going to be the best night to watch because of its peak. We'll see the most action tonight in places, right? So this front, not going to move all the way through here. Won't get this far south. It's a weak front. You can see the thunderstorms lining up along this front, though, just south of Amarillo into eastern New Mexico. As this front drops a little farther south tomorrow, a few little outflows will come off of this, and we'll see some rain. It'll be scattered, but I'm going about a 20% chance tomorrow. Usually between 4 and 5 a.m., Pedro, for the meteors. Megan, how are you? Hello. So there could be a couple of sea breeze showers for those of you southeast of the city. Today we had a couple of them get up to about Hallettsville, and that was it. No farther northwest. So I'm not expecting much in that direction. There'll be more developing with what comes off that front and into, areas just north of the hill country and then slipping into the hill country, a couple of isolated downpours. Now, some of these can, produce quite a bit of rain if they park and sit still. But in most cases, anything that develops will typically last about 10 to 15 minutes. You don't see anything heavy. We're not expecting anything severe. We're not expecting a flooding setup. So these are just going to be pop-up downpours. Could give you a quarter of an inch at best. It won't be half an inch or an inch of rain. It just won't happen. It's going to be, again, too widely scattered and too quick to move out. And they're heat driven. So you're going to see them mostly 2 to 4 p.m. and then they'll, begin to die down at 7 to 8 p.m. Any rain for Bandera, Medina? Milam just scattered. I mean, I wish I could get more, especially Medina, which is an exceptional drought. Or you're talking about Medina, Texas, but same answer. It just Medina County. Excuse me, man. I pour a cup of coffee and I've yawned like 10 times already. But the Medina County is what's under exceptional drought, the only area under exceptional drought in our viewing area. And then Medina, Texas is still in severe, not extreme, but severe drought. I've been seeing a lot of weather on social media about severe storms or a hurricane in Texas. Yeah, and Grace, I wouldn't worry about anything soon on either one of those, to be honest with you. I don't know what you're looking at, of course, but we have our first tropical storm that I'm going to show you. Not first tropical, what will be our first hurricane, I think, Erin, but it's our 5th named storm, and it's way out in the Atlantic, so it's weeks away from moving into, well, pretty much the East Coast. This is not going to be a Caribbean storm, it looks like. Megan needs temps to stay below 70. I'm melting. Right? It's not going to happen for a while. We're not even looking at a cold front in the forecast just yet. But I'm with you. I'm looking forward to it. So moving into Tuesday night, look what happens here. Now it doesn't make it to Rock Springs. So the earlier run on this model had that complex upper left-hand corner of your screen. That's in northern, just like today, northern Valverde County, and then it rains itself out. It had it a little farther south and a little farther east earlier, and now it's moved it west, and almost the exact same spot as today's rain. So here's Wednesday, and you'll see it's a little bit, well, it's about the same now. Earlier it was a little bit more on the coverage area of the rain for Wednesday than Tuesday. But you see a couple of little downpours finding San Antonio between 3 and 5 p.m. Wednesday. Not expecting much on Tuesday. So we're going to take this guy out. That'll be good there. Okay. All right, just setting this up for the show, guys. Thank you for your patience. So yeah, that's Wednesdays, and then once we get to Thursday, Friday, it looks like the high takes back over, really dominates, tightens its grip, if you will, and we don't see any chance of rain. Floresville, what's up, Miguel? The peanut capital. Love you guys. Bandera, the cowboy capital. Hi, Kimberly. Good to see you. Jose, why you always make me laugh when you always live on Facebook or on Ken's? I don't know. I'm glad I do, though. It's the joy of the Lord. I hope you have it, too. God bless you, brother. All right, shall we go to the tropics? Let's do it. So, pretty good thunderstorms in the Gulf. As a matter of fact, why don't we start there? Eastern Gulf, look, the National Hurricane Center has tagged 3 areas with very low probability of developing, but the Gulf has an area of thunderstorms that they're watching, and then the Atlantic has 2 spots, North Atlantic, that won't impact land, but this one might. Let's take a look at Erin. Erin's a weak tropical storm. You always look at pressure and that 1,000 millibar. Remember, pressure in a storm is measured either in millibars of pressure or barometric pressure, and the standard barometric pressure on the planet Earth is 1013 millibars or 29.92 inches of mercury. I will say this, 1013 is a pretty good ways away from 1004, okay? So it's a good storm. I mean, we've seen a good drop in pressure, it's deepening, but we haven't seen it really get strong. And that's the number we always watch closely, because once that gets under 1,000, once you get into the 900s, now it's strengthening and really beginning to deepen. And so that's a number that's not too alarming yet. 1,004 is not a very powerful tropical storm, but it's developing, okay? And it has so much room to grow and intensify, that we expect our first hurricane of the season to be Erin later this week. Even up to a Category 2, according to the forecast, maybe by the weekend. And notice that the trend is taking Erin north of the Caribbean, which would mean north and east of the Gulf of Mexico, too. More than likely. Now, I say that, you know, if it gets underneath that Bermuda high, it can swing into Florida and into the Western Gulf. Eastern Gulf first, of course. We'll see. That's what I love about our technology, is that we can watch these storms, obviously, weeks before any impact on our lives. Oh, thank you, Marcy. I appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Jose, can't believe, been there for almost 25. Yeah, Paul is almost 25, I think. I'm coming up on 30. I'm 29 this year. It'll be, it's 29 this December, 30 next year. Kimberly, she's loving it. Too hot. If it's too hot, then leave. There it is. I mean, right? I'd rather it be hot. I'll be honest. I grew up in New Jersey, and now that I'm an older guy, I don't like the cold. Heat's uncomfortable? Sure. Cold hurts. I don't like it. No. I'd rather be like, I can still play golf. I can still ride on my bike. You know, that's a 2-wheel pedal. I don't have a motorcycle, no way. And I don't mind it. I like getting let me move over. That's a better shot. There we go. Get a good sweat. That feels good to me. I like it. All right, David, what word starts with an E and ends with an E, but only has 1 letter? Oh, that's a good one. David, Alyssa? What word begins with an E, ends with an E, and only has one letter. And only has one letter. Yeah. Envelope. Envelope. Come on. That's a good one. I like it. Is there a weak low moving into Texas this weekend? I would have to look at some global models, Grace. Are you looking at global? Are you looking at the GFS and the European models now? Is that what you're doing? So that's what that sounds like. And it could be. I mean, but it could not be. I mean, it's like on those right now, it's global models can go back and forth. But we do have in the Gulf, watch, if I bring this back, you can see the thunderstorms in the central Gulf and the National Hurricane Center. Let's see if they've increased the probability of that becoming a storm. No, still at little to zero, almost 0% chance actually. They're just watching it. If it has 0%, I don't know why they tag it. That's interesting, but they're saying 0% chance. Jose, do you only go to church on Sunday, or do you go? I do go during the week. I have a men's Bible study as well. I go during the week just to kind of make sure things are. We have some meetings and stuff because I help out, and so yeah, I'm there usually at least once a week. Edward wants to protest that hurricane name. It should be named after me. I'm full of hot air right now. Remember, that's what's interesting is that the hurricane is a method by which the earth cools. It's how the earth sweats, because almost every storm develops in the equatorial region of the planet. And so it's transporting. You notice that all storms are going north in the northern hemisphere, south in the southern. They're going to the poles. And they're transporting. Every one of these storms is transporting warm air and warm water to the poles. It's how that displacement of warm air and warm water cools the planet. It's a crucial process of our Earth's life. Just imagine if the Earth wasn't able to cool, right? We want hurricanes. We don't want them to hit land, but we need hurricanes. The Earth needs to cool. European models just show the world ending. Uh-oh, right? Jose's never been to a church before. Oh, really? And I don't know what to do when I go. Jose, listen. Yeah, it's just about being in there, listening. Our church begins with a worship set of great songs, and then a message that's usually very applicable to your life. We have a great sermon series after series. It has kind of a theme. For instance, yesterday we're in a series called Circle Up, like Western. Circle up, round them up. And each week we're doing different messages that have to do with like friend groups and who you surround yourself with. This week, and this is an important topic, forgiveness. It's going to be a good one. Forgiveness is important. You got to forgive. You got to be forgiving. Clear skies and Bandera. Oh, perfect, Kimberly. I just hope the moon isn't shining too bright. If you can, Bandera is perfect because there's not a whole lot of lights out there. And so you can find a nice field and just park at about 4 a.m. Man, you're going to see some good meteors out there. Perseid is always a good show. There's always a lot of action. Take some video if you can. Yeah, it's how the earth sweats. So, with that said, let's hit the 14-day. I still sometimes say the 7-day forecast, but Ken's 5, the exclusive 14-day forecast. I'm glad we did this. At first, I was one of the first naysayers. No, we can't go to a 10-day or 14-day. That's crazy. Too much can change. And that's still the case. Too much can change. When you get to the 19th, 20th, 23rd, 24th, a lot can change in those forecasts. Not that it's going to be, astronomically different. We're not going to rain in 70s. That's not going to happen. But there could be a rain chance, and we don't have one now. You know what I'm saying? But here's what a colleague of mine said at our Dallas sister station, Pete Delkus. If we have the information, why not share it with you? That's what changed my mind, right there. Right there. We're a public service. We have this information in front of us. Why not give you an idea of what that second weekend is going to look like? You know, rather than just this upcoming weekend, why not show you what we're seeing about that next weekend right now? Again, subject to change, and you know that. We're all adults. We all live in Texas. We all know that weather is a fluid situation. It's gases and fluids literally in the atmosphere. It's always changing, okay? But the point being that if we have something to, you know, look at, we'll show it to you. Why not? So that's what convinced me that, yeah, let's do it. And so I got on board, and I like it. I really do. I like to just give you guys, here's what we're looking at. Now, again, it could change. You're welcome, Grace, anytime. Bill Taylor is as much a weatherman as I am an Indian chief. He's more of a shaman. Oh. Oh, is that right? Okay, Robbie. Well, thank you. Thanks for watching, brother. God bless you. You all the way say something positive from your mouth. LOL. Always say something positive from, yeah. Why not? Okay, so 14 days is going to show you. The main thing is the heat, so a good reminder, y'all. Oh, just hit a little reset button there. About Project Cool, are you familiar? You know, we collect box fans and then distribute to those in need. It's not hard to believe, but there are a lot of people who either don't have air conditioning, they can't afford to run it, can't afford to fix it. And so a box fan could literally save a life. If the air is moving in that room, it can make all the difference for someone. So you drop off a brand new box fan at any San Antonio fire station, we will take it from there. We will get it to the people in need. If you know someone who needs a fan, if you need a fan, call the United Way helpline 211, and that gets you into contact with people on how to get a fan. But we need fans, okay? And those of you who are able, you can buy a brand new box fan. It has to be new. And they're usually $25, I think, and just drop it off at the fire station, and you just tell them it's here for that. Hey, John. Oh, yeah, exactly. Just wait 5 minutes. Lots of heat, Carlos. You know, this first 2 weeks of August is historically the hottest time of the year for us. We average 97 for a high, so it's a hot one. Awesome. Well, we'd love to see you. Gateway Fellowship Church, Jose. You're welcome to come. Out in Helotes. All right, I got to go get ready for the 10 p.m. show. The newscast is less than 30. We're at 9:43 already. Gosh, time flew. Love y'all. God bless you guys. And I will see you. Oh, thank you, Lynn. I see that. Oh, man, you're the best. And thanks again. By the way, I meant to tell you, Lynn, this is too funny. My little Giants keychain. Yeah, well, Carissa's a Giants fan too, Lynn. I took a picture. I haven't sent it to you. I've got to send it to you because I got to email it to because I have it on my phone. But yeah, it's on her little badge lanyard. It's in a good place. She's a big Giants fan. When she saw it, she's like, "Oh, tell her thank you." I was like, "Yeah, she got you that too." Love you, Lynn. Thank you so much for loving my daughter. All right, y'all have a great night.